Hey Virgo, welcome to Aria Moon Tarot, and thank you so much for being here. This is your love reading for now through the end of August 2025 for anyone with Sun, Moon, or Rising in Virgo. It's a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your other placements. All right, let's get started. All right. Ooh, discovery, someone's intention. So there's someone around you that wants to discover more about you. I see a lot of abundance. This is somebody thinking long term. Now you can see, I love this card because it is somebody who sees something shiny, bright, and new. They like what they see, but they want to know more. So it's about discovery. Beautiful. Whoops. What does the viewers need to know? Yeah, status quo. Now this has to do with two people. This is someone who, it's about your lifestyle, your history, morals and values, but the status quo. It's an energy of, it's like the Hierophant with the energy of somebody who actually, I feel, is looking towards commitment here. But it's somebody here wanting to discover this, but it's about both of you. Because we have two people in this. This is a whole new cycle. This is someone ready for something new. Ooh, higher self. Beautiful. See, look at that. This is someone who sees a good thing here. They like what they see, but they want to know more. About your history, your lifestyle, the way you conduct yourself is what's attracting this person. So a lot of it has to do with morals and value, high vibrational energy. Yeah, it's an energy of faith. It's making sure you're on the same page here. Very nice energy. And we have, so it's an energy of being conscious, deserving. It's an energy of deserving, the best that you can have here. But this is someone who also sees, someone who kind of, I feel, takes care of themselves. Someone who is very conscious they deserve the best. But it's a 6, so there's an energy of moving forward here. Look at that present power. Looks like there's a strong connection. Very nice energy. It's about moving forward. That's all the things you have in common, I feel. It's an energy of just being on the same page. A lot to do with lifestyles here. Someone here who takes care of themselves. See, this is what they're seeing. They like what they see. But this is also for the viewer being conscious of what you deserve. Okay, you deserve the best. So it's putting your best self out, attracting what's right for you. And that's what this person's also looking at. So, this is an energy of being confident. Look at this, starting something new, the energy. This is someone who's feeling very confident about a connection here. Beautiful. This is also someone who sees somebody who's confident. See, it's what you put out there is what comes back to you. I love this energy. This is absolutely amazing. Let's have a look at intentions. Yeah, this is someone here. This is someone just being patient. They're planning, preparing themselves. Okay, they're prepared for most anything here, I feel. But what I like, this person is confident, but look at the power between you. There's definitely a lot of really positive energy. I look at that. See, it's the start of something. Love begins. Somebody wants to get something going. Their emotions are starting to flow. They're catching feelings here. But it's an energy of being patient, planning, and preparing. It's about being ready. This is the two pillars here. It's about two people coming together. But they definitely want to know more. Okay, but they're starting to catch feelings. The feelings are flowing. I do feel there's some mutual energy here. Let's grab this one. Tell me about the higher self. Ooh. Look at that. There it is. Opportunity. Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful. This is an energy, we all know it's about a new beginning, building a foundation, planning and preparing. So some of you may be already seeing somebody here, and those feelings are starting to flow, but it's both of you discovering more about each other. And then we have the lovers. Yeah, look at that. Two single people coming together. Look at that. 2 6s right there. Beautiful. Trusting your knowing. So this has to do with someone committing to this path. There's definitely a powerful connection, but it's both of you very much aware, very conscious of this connection. So really nice. Somebody here is coming in, putting their best foot forward. It has to do with commitment. It has to do with this person committing to this. So they're kind of looking at it. Yeah, it's telling you to be a little patient. Yeah, see, it's an energy of the present power. There's definitely a physical attraction. Absolutely. Look at that, Two of Cups, courage. And it takes two people. Now, this is definitely two people who connect on the emotional level. But it's choosing the one. So I feel like you're both you're going to be in this energy of choosing each other here. And this is the spark. So this is, I feel this for some of you, it's just something that's starting. Others of you, everyone's path is different. This person may be getting ready to commit. But it's putting that best foot forward. This is what this person sees. Someone who puts their best foot forward. So they're still kind of looking, making sure everything flows along nicely here. Look at this beautiful cycle. So there's a cycle ending, a whole new cycle here in your love life. Two of Cups. This is two people connecting, but it is a energy of being friends, best friends. But look at this beautiful connection here, the power, the spark, the attraction. There's this movement. So there's absolutely beautiful movement here. Look at that. There's the cup. Crazy. Yeah, it's an energy of offering up their emotion. So this looks like this is how it'll start. This person's, coming forward, putting their best foot forward. They're going to show you who they are with this energy here, the status quo, following the status quo, doing things in kind of a traditional way. So I like this. This is somebody here, and they could be very traditional. Somebody who likes to kind of date and court. So, it's an energy of someone planning and preparing here. But it's an energy of really discovering this. I mean, this is someone kind of going, wow. Yeah, for those of you where it's just starting. Others of you, I actually feel like you're getting ready to take this to another level. So let's have another look at this planning and patience. Yeah, so someone, choosing wisely. They're being wise. They're making choices, again, a 7. They're kind of preparing, in case something doesn't go the way that they hoped or planned. But I feel they're just kind of looking at your history, your lifestyle. I feel both of you. I mean, it looks like some sort of commitment. The emotions are definitely flowing, but they're making wise choices. Look at that, passion ignited. This is somebody here who's definitely feeling that, discovering that diamond, something shiny, bright, and new for some of you. Just going to do this instead, pull out a card. Yeah, look at that, prosperity. Look at that. This couldn't come out any better. It's about prosperity planning. Now, this to me is telling me it's someone who wants to make sure everything is very stable. Okay, so it's an energy of building a foundation, and this is where the prosperity begins. Look at all these ones, but you can see this is someone making choices. They're thinking things through. They are aware there could be some things that might get in the way, but they're prepared for most anything here. I love this so much. Oops, the Lovers card. Then we got 3 there. Yeah, this is someone looking at this. They're preparing for anything here. You see, there might be obstacles or challenge, but when two people come together and they build each other up, it's built on a love. A bond and a connection. You can overcome anything. This is somebody who's wise. I feel they know. There's no relationship that's perfect. They've thought things through. This is someone who's thinking it through. They certainly don't want you to get away. Yeah, very interesting. And then we have, look at that, look at feelings. This is someone trying to discover, too, how you might feel. Yeah, looking to see if you feel the same, but they definitely are. This is somebody who I feel who's rushed into something before. So they've rushed into things before, so there isn't going to be a massive rush. But what they're seeing is, this attraction. They're seeing the emotion here. I feel this is an energy where those feelings are starting to flow. And I feel this is someone who's just trying to, kind of in their head a little, trying to figure out how you feel, if you feel the same, if you're attracted to them like they are to you. So pretty interesting energy, but it's about discovering, you see. This is somebody here really going, okay, wow, what's going on here? Let's have a look at the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is somebody here. Look at that. They're very confident. This is someone who chooses their own battles. This is something worth going after. So they're feeling confident because we have the confidence card and the courage right there. You see? This is the energy of this person. They feel confident with the decision. So like I say, a lot of you will be on different paths with this person. It's somebody obviously around you. Okay, if it hasn't started yet, it's certainly going to. It's somebody discovering, wanting to know more. A very wise person, making wise choices, or confident. and how they feel. They're very attracted. Yeah, see, they're looking at this. Is this the one? But they need to know a little bit more for some of you, for sure here. Yeah, look at that new cycle, happiness. This is someone who knows what makes them happy. They've thought this through. See, it's about, and it's also an energy of putting all those cups on the table, because that Two of Cups energy, sharing your feelings, your emotions. I mean, this is a person here, I feel, who, whatever it is they've been thinking and looking at, they feel really happy. They feel confident about the future. They're seeing the bigger picture here. This is someone who knows. I feel they have a pretty good understanding of relationships, but it's about whether you feel the same. This is the thing. See, they're still, they're decisive, very decisive about what it is they want out of life. They know what makes them happy, but it's whether they can make you happy or you feel the same. So very nice. Let's have a look at welcoming new love, this opportunity, the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. Yeah. See, this is someone, positive movement forward. So they're thinking very positive things. There's a lot of abundance. So they are thinking long term. For those of you where you're just kind of dating this person or getting to know them. Okay. So this is looking like a committed relationship coming in. So I'm going to pull out a couple more cards. Let's have a look at this positive movement forward. Yeah, very wise person. Yeah, look at that positive. Windfall of abundance, good luck, timing. This person's really feeling lucky. They see you in a very positive light. And it's probably mutual by this because of the Two of Cups and the Lovers. Yeah, look at that. Long-term planning and success, victory. See, this is someone who hasn't had success in the past. And it could be both of you. See the past energy? Someone who's rushed in before. So this person's planning. They're being careful. They're choosing wisely. But they're definitely feeling very confident. Yeah, that this can be successful. The long-term planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best. Tell me more about this King of Swords. Yeah, this is someone who's been waiting. This is someone who chooses wisely. See, they've rushed into things before and then it wasn't successful. So they're using their head here. Yeah, very nice. But you can see here with this, see, choosing the one. See, this is something here. It's an energy expansion. Now, some of you maybe have been waiting for this person, okay, to come in. And I feel like this is somebody who's just kind of like planned and prepared, probably financially, but it's an energy of choosing the one and waiting for this opportunity. So there's something here to do with timing too. So it's where the timing, I feel, is just right. This person knows. See, this is someone who knows. Yeah, you see, if you rush in too fast and you don't choose wisely, because this looks like somebody who may have chose the wrong person in the past, maybe both of you, but it's now an energy of forward movement, victory and success. Yeah, very, very nice. Look at that, asking you out. So if some of you may be waiting for this person to ask you out, okay, or you've had a few dates and so far they've been successful. Beautiful energy. Tell me more about this Ten of Cups. Ooh, yeah, see? Some of you maybe not so sure, but you can see because of this energy. And you know what else I see here for some? This won't be for everyone. Take what resonates. This is somebody who's rushed into something before. You see, and it wasn't successful because it has to do with challenges, obstacles. But when two people work together, and they build each other up. See, it's that teamwork, being on the same page. That's what this is. This is someone who knows. If you're not on the same page, your lifestyles aren't copacetic, right? Things don't fit. There could be an issue. But what I'm seeing is somebody here who is confident because they don't want to miss this opportunity. So if you ignore or reject this person, this is someone who knows they need to give somebody attention. Some of you maybe never got enough attention in a past relationship, the feminine. This is someone who knows they need to give you attention. So interesting energy, but it has to do with an opportunity. I feel this for some of you, this is someone who's, been through this before. They know they have to give the person attention. They have to do things to make them happy, but it has to be mutual. So tell me more about this energy for this person. Yeah, the Lovers, see? This is an energy of giving each other attention, not ignoring each other. Okay, planning, preparing for success, hoping for the best, dating. So this is a bond, a connection. You can see there was a past relationship where someone didn't get what they wanted, or somebody needed more attention than someone had time for. So this person's looking at all this. So it looks as though you've got a person here who's making very wise choices, because it looks like there was some choices that weren't wise in the past. But now this person's feeling confident. So a lot of you, it's just a person going to be asking you out. It has to do with an attraction, a bond, a connection. Yep, head and heart decision, I feel. See, it's an energy of someone who's seeing things differently here. See, you're different than the usual type. This is what I feel. See, it's an energy if you are patient. This is a person who knows the right person waits till they're ready. Patience. Oh my goodness. But they really see you in a favorable light. And I feel it's mutual. Yep, seeing each other in a favorable light. Choosing wisely. Talking, communicating, making sure you're on the same page. I feel like you're both going to be discerning here. Yes, both speaking truth. I see integrity, morals, values. See, this is the thing I feel. And it's not just this masculine, it's also the feminine energy. Being wise, you see, looking out for yourselves. You're both kind of looking out for number one, and this is good because that's what you want to do. But it's an energy of both of you just being patient with each other. Something here, see, this is somebody who rushed into something only to find out something was off. This person wasn't their type. That's why they're in this energy. But this is the person who knows the right person waits till they're ready. Okay. If you try to rush somebody or push them into a situation, this is often a person who'll take off in the other direction. So pretty nice energy. I feel we have two people who are wise, discerning, using their heads. But I see balance with head and heart. Beautiful. Yeah. See, playing it a little safe, making sure you're right. The intentions, playing it safe, but still movement forward. There's all this 6 energy, the forward movement, but just being a little cautious. You know, kind of pull back a little here and there, make sure everything's just right. But I do feel there's going to be a lot of chemistry here. But I see tempering the passions, tempering those emotions, and just being patient. Beautiful. Yeah, very, very nice. Look at that, the new beginning. So there is a new beginning. This is a whole new cycle. This is a person coming towards you. They want this. I feel like you both do. But like I say, there's going to be a conversation here, I feel, about lifestyles, habits, morals, and values, because it has to do with both of you looking at what the other person's intentions are. Because I do feel both of you, quite honestly, have rushed into things before and it wasn't successful. It wasn't a victory. And if you want this to be a victory, this is the energy of dating, courting, possibly just doing things in a more traditional manner. You know, just kind of being patient, getting to know each other. But I feel there's something really, really beautiful here. I mean, I feel like you both see each other in a positive light. This is about sharing your feelings, your innermost self, seeing eye to eye, making sure that you see eye to eye. Okay, as you move forward here. So beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, this is someone who doesn't want to miss this opportunity too. But I see there's opportunities that have been missed in the past, or situations that weren't long-term, they weren't successful. So it's about the dating process. Some of you are already past that. This person's already ready to offer you their feelings, their emotions, but they're trying to play it safe. I feel both. I just get the vibe of both of you, just being wise. Yeah, making sure there's no hidden motives, someone's intentions. Look at that. See, to start things. But it's an energy of both of you, making sure nobody has hidden motives or intentions that aren't, you know, what you want. But you can see somebody here is kind of keeping things a little close to their chest for now, but look at their intentions. This is beautiful. I see children playing, beautiful pond. I see a deer and this beautiful home in the background. So this is somebody who's just making sure. You're making sure that, you know, you're on the same page here. Yeah, see, this is something that'll send to the next level. So beautiful. There's an ascension in this relationship. It's going to keep moving. But you see, waiting, it's about waiting for both of you to be ready. You both have to be ready. Okay? That's what I feel this is all about here. So letting go of pride, letting go of ego. Intuition, trusting your intuitions, your inner knowing. I feel this person just feels, you know, you're the one here. And I feel both of you, but the manifestation, the communication, making sure that you both understand each other. Look at the sacred temple. So yes, there's going to be a few obstacles, challenges, but they are temporary energies of overcoming. Okay, but to me, it looks for some of you, it's a past energy. And the sacred temple is going down that path towards commitment, a whole new beginning. So this is two people who come together, talk, communicate, making sure that you get each other, you understand this, and it's about committing to the path, being committed while you go through this dating period. Really nice energy. I'm going to pull out, let's have another one here. Let me move these cards out of the way. Let's just pull this one out. There we go. Yeah, see, accelerated motion. See, this is the stars, your hopes and dreams. Yeah, I do feel it's making sure it's mutual. You both feel the same. Look at the abundance. I love this. This is absolutely perfect reading. I feel there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge here gained maybe from past relationships. But it's where it's two people still kind of figuring each other out, learning about each other. But the passion is there, the spark, the attraction. Yeah, really nice. I'm going to let's grab, there we are. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, that just came out quick. Yeah, so it has to do with, again, another 6, establishing a foundation, health, daily life, and practical details. So this is about establishing the foundation. This is where it starts, putting the best foot forward, planting the seed. Okay, building a relationship on friendship, making sure you both understand each other. Yeah, see, making sure both of your needs are met, satisfying your needs. And this is about nurturing self and others. So it's looking out for yourselves first and foremost, being wise and being discerning. But then when you come together, this is where you look out for each other. You give each other the attention that you need. Because it does look like there's been relationships in the past where you never got the attention you needed. Okay? And I feel, and this person as well, I feel. So really nice energy. And I do see a lot of romance here. Romantic thoughts and feelings, a lot of passion, that beautiful spark. Tell me about this 6. There we have it. Yeah, so definitely there is a combination of a little bit of tension and flow. Feeling a little tense. It's an energy of taking action, you see. And I feel there is definitely a very rewarding potential and rewarding situation. So, yeah, look at that. Gorgeous energy. Tell me more about the Knight of Cups. Somebody instigating, being brave and confident, a pioneering spirit. So this person really wants this to get going. But I love that they're balancing head and heart, making a very balanced decision. They're very logical. You know, they're definitely discerning. But this person has good intentions. They're going to instigate. So this is somebody who's going to start this. Be patient. Let this person be the one. They'll decide when they're ready. I feel that's the most important thing. And I know people don't like it when you say patience. But, you know, I see people frustrated in the comments. They just, you know, sometimes it's just everybody's different. This is the thing. Everybody's different. You're both very much the same, but yet you're different. Okay, you have differences. So there is going to be obviously a little bit of obstacles and challenges to overcome. But when two people build each other up and not tear each other down, like I say, past relationships to keep it moving forward. That 4 of Cups is often people who ignore each other, you know, and you're not giving each other enough attention. This is where I feel this is a past energy. And it's funny, the cards always show up just the way I need them to be, you see. So it's an energy of someone really doing their due diligence here. I feel both. Yeah, really making sure you're the right person. So I do see things speeding up. I see a lot of abundance, the two of you coming together. Yeah, mutable, surrendering, fluidity, and a welcoming change. So this is beautiful. This is where things start to really flow here, but it's surrendering to it and the fluidity. So this is also about timing. Time is fluid. So it's letting this person, you know, could be masculine or feminine, but it's about when you both have to be ready. Sometimes other people are just, you know, just a little bit more discerning, but I feel here with this energy of surrender and fluidity, just kind of going with the flow. This is someone just go with the flow, you know, don't try to control anything. Yeah, so I see, what does this say on this card? Some South Node energy, destined to release. So anything you need to release with the stars, now's the time to release it and let it go and just go with the flow. Okay, Surrender to the energy of it by letting go of the need to control anything. Anything you need to let go, this is what you need to let go of, okay? Pride and ego, for one thing. Making sure you're both aware that you have to provide something for the other person, okay? Attention. It's two people who build each other up. They work together as a team. So beautiful, beautiful energy. This is absolutely a gorgeous. So now's the time to, anything you need to let go of, now's the time to let go of it, whatever it may be. So it's an energy of thinking this through, choosing your battles, knowing what makes you happy, what fulfills you emotionally, because this is when two people come together. They do have you have to make yourself happy first. You have to love yourself first. And that's what I feel with these two people. These are two people who love themselves first. They look out for themselves first and foremost, and then you come together. So it's about the feelings being mutual. It's about both of you. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And I do see past healings here, releasing all these things that no longer serve. And now I see, look at that, the sun. I can't even believe this reading. Self-express. And this is about being able to express yourself, speaking truth. But look at all this happiness and joy. Two people, making yourselves happy first and then coming together, making each other happy. Because if you're not happy and you're not emotionally fulfilled on the path that you're on, and that has to do with that high vibrational, very positive energy. If you still have issues from past relationships and you come together with somebody, it's not necessarily going to be successful. Letting go of pride and ego, planning, preparing for the best, hoping for the best, and go with the flow. But I do see a lot of happiness and joy. See, being able to express yourself and embody truth. Both of you speaking the truth, seeing the truth. So I feel like there's two people who are very mature. They've released all these things from the past, anything that could get in the way of this moving forward, because this is all forward movement here. So very lovely. Do take care. Okay, it looks like you're going to be in a relationship here. Those of you who are already dating someone, or you've just started to. Okay, but whatever it is that's keeping you from having success, or has kept you in the past from having a successful relationship, it's telling you to look at those, not just be truthful with this other person. Okay, it's overall integrity of knowing yourself. Okay, and being honest and open and truthful with yourself to make sure this is the right person. So that's why it's important, I feel, the dating, the courting, just doing things together. But I really feel there's a lot of mutual energy here. It's funny how these cards come out this way. They just tell me things, This is, the sacred temple going towards commitment. Yes, there's always obstacles. There's always a few challenges. But when two people work together as a team, you can overcome anything. So do take care, okay? Enjoy it. It's about enjoying this flow, just enjoying it, living in that moment a little bit here and enjoying all that time before you move towards an absolute, committed future with someone. Happiness and joy. Take care. Bye for now.